Salute, 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 salute to everybody. This is your boy King Jr. Got some more boxing news for y'all. Well, it looks like Keith Thurman says that his career is over because Errol Spence and Terence Crawford officially fighting each other. And he's basically saying they should have fought me. Well, first of all, Keith Thurman, you are the last person to talk about anyone's career. I mean, you kind of ruined your own career, your own self, because back in 2018, I believe it was 2018 or 2017, you had an opportunity to fight Errol Spence Jr. and unify the belts. And you simply told Errol Spence Jr. to go get a belt after he successfully beat Kell Brook in the UK in a hostile territory. You told Errol Spence to get a belt, and then you want to go find a fighter and chase the biggest bag. And you even had a chance to fight Floyd Mayweather if you would have beat Errol Spence. Floyd even said, "I'll fight you if you fight Errol Spence for me." So you didn't want the Floyd fight, so you took the Manny Pacquiao fight. Then your WBC belt got vacated because of inactivity, and you wouldn't defend the belt. So that puts Danny Garcia and Sean Porter for the belt up for grabs, I believe so, if my memory is correct. Then you fought Manny Pacquiao in 2019, and you lost by a decision. Since then, Keith Thurman has fought 3 times within 6 years. 3 times within 6 years, people. He's fought Pacquiao. He's fought. He's fought. I don't even remember half of Keith Thurman's resume, to be honest with you. I know he fought a lot of good fighters, but the last fight Keith Thurman had was Mario Barrios. And you didn't look that good, buddy. You didn't look good against Mario Barrios, and it was best for you to just, take a tune-up fight. And then what's the crazy part is that the WBC tried to push Keith Thurman into a mandatory position to fight Errol Spence Jr. for the belt. Errol Spence Jr. says on record saying, "I do not want to fight Keith Thurman. I never want to fight Keith Thurman ever again," after the whole situation where Keith Thurman was not a man of his word. So Errol Spence says, "F you." So Keith Thurman, you kind of ruined your own career. And also, he had an opportunity to fight Terence Crawford for the WBO belt. What did Keith Thurman say? "Oh, the WBO belt is not an official belt. The belts that Errol Spence Jr. has is the WBC, WBA, IBF. Those are the official belts for Undisputed. Not into modern day boxing, it's not." So Keith Thurman, you had an opportunity to fight Terence Crawford, and you had an opportunity to fight Errol Spence Jr. Now, simply, if you want to redeem yourself, Keith Thurman, I advise you fight Jaron Ennis. You need to fight Jaron Ennis at this point because you're not getting the Errol Spence Jr. fight. You're not getting the Terence Crawford fight because whoever wins out of both fights are probably going to move up to 54 or retire or fight the second guy below. Whoever is successful in their win between Errol Spence and Terence Crawford. So they're not going to be looking to fight you, bro. You is way in the past. You did it to your own self. You had an opportunity to fight Terence Crawford, get your name back in the mix. You didn't want to fight Terence Crawford. You had an opportunity to fight Errol Spence Jr. 4 years ago. You didn't want to fight Errol Spence Jr. because you chose a bag over legacy. And you probably would have got paid some money to fight Errol Spence Jr. because he was starting to become a relevant person at that time. So you put your own self in the hole. And Keith Thurman have all this inactivity stuff, fighting 3 times within 6 years. That tells me right there that you don't care about the sport of boxing anymore. You just need to retire officially because there is nothing for you out there, Keith Thurman. You might get a cherry pick fight. You might get an opponent like Rolly Romero has fought recently to win his title. It looks like he took a dive. You probably get an opponent like that. But Keith Thurman, I have nothing else to say. You can't say that Errol Spence and Terence Crawford ruined your career because of the mistakes you made, sir. So you need to stop the cap. You ruined your own career. Now, if you want to get your name back in the mix, fight Jaron Ennis. If you can beat Jaron Ennis, just maybe a Terence Crawford, just maybe an Errol Spence Jr. might give you a fight. But I know that's not going to happen because Terence Crawford's not going to look to fight you because Errol Spence is not gonna look at the fight you because you're in the past, bro. End of the day. I ain't got too much to say about it, guys. You guys can see for yourself. Keith Thurman, out his whole career. Oh yeah. One more thing. They also try to push Keith Thurman in a lot of situations where, like, the PBC put out a post as well saying, "Would y'all want to see Errol Spence Jr. versus Keith Thurman next?" And Errol's like, "Absolutely not." So let that sink in, Keith Thurman. With that being said, guys, it is what it is at the end of the day. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button on your way in the building and on your way out in the building. This is your boy King Jr. We will be back with some more boxing news. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.